Yo, YouTube, it's Lil Trez. I'm back with y'all with another video. As y'all can see from the thumbnail and the title and the caption, we are going to be talking about why you should stop explaining your vision to other people who can't see it. And this ties in with a lot of main things because, like, if you really want to make it, if you really want to achieve the goal that you're shooting for, this right here kind of like stops people from preventing themselves to set themselves up for failure. Because most of the time you telling people stuff, they can't see it or they can't understand what you're saying, or in reality and subconsciously they're doubting you and they don't want you to win. It could be hatred, it could be just like they just don't like you, or they just don't like what you're trying to do, and they see that you probably can do it. Or some people just can't see it, they can't fathom that where you're trying to be at, what you're shooting for. They can't fathom it because their frequency and they're down here. And when you're trying to shoot from up there, they can't fathom it. So I'm gonna explain to you why you should stop explaining yourself to people who can't see your vision. Let's get it right into it. I ain't gonna lie, when I first started making videos, when I first started doing TikToks, when I first started reselling, when I first started my business, all of that stuff, bro, I always felt like the people that I knew should know what I was doing. I'm telling them every little detail. I need them to understand what I'm doing, how I'm trying to do it, and why I'm trying to do it, you know? I wanted them to see my vision, right? I felt like they needed to understand my moves, but in reality, that's not true, because some people are just not built to see your vision, and that's not on you, that's on them. Some people just not built to see that vision that you see, because in reality, the vision that you see is meant for you and nobody else. Because, like, of course, some people may see the vision, but they won't see it 100% the way you see it, if you get what I'm saying. Some people could definitely see the vision, some people can, kind of fathom it. But the other people that don't just fathom it, or just don't believe you at all, or can't see the vision, you really just wasting your time and energy talking to them and telling them that. And then on the other hand, you putting it out there into the universe, and then their energy is making that force that you're trying to do, they're bringing it down just bit by bit. So you should start keeping it to yourself. Know what people to tell it to and what people not to tell it to, Because when I started doing my business and selling stuff, there was certain people who couldn't get it, who wouldn't get it, and they just don't get it. And so I stopped explaining myself to people, and like whenever they just always said something opposite of what I would do, I'd be like, I wouldn't even try to correct them. I'll just let them say what they say and be like, okay, and keep it pushing. Because like in reality, I know what my business is doing, and you can go to the store and spend $400 on a shirt, but I'm probably gonna sell that shirt for around like $200. A good price, a better price in the store. People don't understand how the market works, and when it comes to ties into business and stuff like that. But I'm not gonna get into that. Just not that type of video. Maybe another day. But that's why you shouldn't always explain yourself to people, because they just don't get it. A lot of times we waste our energy trying to tell stuff to the wrong people, and the people who aren't on our level yet, or the people who aren't on a higher level than us. Because the people who are on a higher level than us will probably hear me out and listen to you and actually see what you're trying to do and actually give you advices and tips. But the people who are on your level, they'll understand what you're trying to do and they kind of see your vision too. But the people who aren't on your level, who are below you, I hate to say that, but like, they just won't never get it. They just won't. And a lot of people won't never get it. And that's why I'm making these videos, bro. Because a lot of people they think you gotta do certain things to make it. No, you don't. You do whatever you want. You do what your mind put you. You can do what your heart wants you to do, bro. All you gotta do is just follow through with it, be consistent and disciplined. That's all you gotta do. But I am back making these videos, even though I've been on a little vacation overnight. I've been gone for like a week, so shit. That's like, I make like 14 days worth of videos. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm back now, and this shit ain't finna stop. You already know. The people who really matter is the ones who rise with you, the ones who've been around you for the longest, the ones who've seen you grow 1% every day, the ones who, like, they may not support you every time, but like, they don't support type shit, And I realized that a lot of people don't just support for real. Everybody got their own lives. I realized that, and so if they believe in you, got it. If you believe in yourself, you got it. Remember, motivation ain't gonna stay around forever, but that discipline and consistency is though. Remember that. Stop explaining your business to other people because they're really just jealous, envy, whatever you want to call it. What you really need to do is stop explaining. So if you out here grinding, making a business, content, videos, whatever you trying to put your mind to, whatever you trying to do to build that career, stop explaining yourselves to people. Focus on what you're doing and let your work talk for itself. Because when your work start talking for itself, then people start to get it. They start to be like, oh, I see. That's exactly how they gonna act. And now when you start to focus on yourself, when you let your work speak for itself and then it start to pay off, just know you're gonna have people come back around who ain't get it at first. I'm not saying be an asshole towards them, but just move strategically. Just move smart with them, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, results speak louder than words. Remember that. And actions speak louder than words. So you gotta show people what you're doing, how you can do it, and why you doing it. By action. Just fuck the words. Stop talking about it. It is what it is. Do it. Today. No cap. But you know, that was a quick little video I just wanted to speak on y'all about. Stop explaining yourself to everybody, bro. You know, it's not always needed. It's not always necessary. Go put it into action. Go let your results speak for itself. Cause like people ain't gonna get it in the beginning, but like after a minute they gonna get it. They gonna feel it. It's that on that. But if you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you for tapping in. Can you drop a like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, shit. First video back in a while, bro. It's been a minute. More on the way. Be prepared. Make sure you click that subscribe button and turn on ring notifications. And yeah, Lil Trey's out.